Well, hello everyone. It's Wednesday morning. I just want to say thank you for all of you who have been watching these videos that I put up each day, and I hope they're a blessing to you. This morning we're going to be in Daniel chapter number 4, and we really aren't going to read the whole chapter. I'm going to just say this from the very beginning. Well, God can reach even the most pagan king. Daniel 4 testifies of that. Multiple different occasions. In fact, Nebuchadnezzar gives Daniel the testimony to write down about what took place in his own life. And so I'm just going to read the front part of it, and then after the first like 7 verses, Daniel is going to tell what happened to the king and why, and then how the king made the recovery to get to the beginning of the chapter. This was kind of given to you backwards. And so in verse number 1, it says, Nebuchadnezzar, king unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I thought it good to show you the signs and wonders that the high God hath wrought toward me. How great are his signs, and how mighty are his wonders. His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and his dominion is from generation to generation. Now remember, when Daniel arrives in Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar is a pure pagan king, doesn't know God, the God of the Bible. He worships all the Babylonian gods, and that's the effect of a godly person getting close to an ungodly person, if that godly person will listen to the Lord. See, he goes on, he says, I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at rest in my house and flourishing in my palace. And I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed and the visions in my head troubled me. Therefore made I a decree to bring all the wise men of Babylon before me, that they might make known unto me the interpretation of the dream. Then came in the magicians, the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers, and I told the dream before them, but they did not make known unto me the interpretation thereof. But at the last Daniel came in before me, whose name was Belteshazzar, according to the name of my God, and in whom is the spirit of the holy gods. See, he's giving us reference to how he thought when Daniel came in. Before him I told him the dream, saying, O Belteshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy gods is in thee, and no secret troubleth thee, tell me the visions of my dream that I have, and the interpretation thereof. Thus were my visions of my head. And he goes on, he basically tells Daniel the entire dream. This is different than before, when he made the interpreter know the dream too. But this time he just says, hey, just tell me what this means. And Daniel is hesitant because he knows that the dream is a bad dream, and it's going to bring about bad things for the king. And the king says, no, Daniel, you tell me, no matter what it is your God reveals. Remember, he tells him, you're the one that worships the holy gods. That indicates that the king is not yet a believer. But then he tells him, you're going to lose your mind. You're going to have a mental health crisis, and you're going to be gone for a period of time, and you're going to wander around like a beast out in the wild. And you're not going to be able to think thoughts for yourself. You're going to behave in a way that is totally out there. And the king is like, oh, wow. Okay, I guess that's what it is. And then it happens immediately. And so it wasn't until later in the chapter when the king decides to look up. He's been replaced, so he's really not the king anymore. And in verse number 34, he says, and at the end of the days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up my eyes unto heaven, and my understanding returned to me, and I blessed the Most High. Hear the difference in the language? The Most High, and I praised and honored him that liveth forever, whose dominion is everlasting dominion, his kingdom is from generation to generation. And all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven, and among the inhabitants of the earth, no one can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? At the same time my reason returned unto me, and for the glory of my kingdom mine honor and brightness returned unto me, and my counselors and my Lord sought unto me, and I was established in my kingdom, and excellent majesty was added unto me. And now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and extol and honor the King of heaven. All whose works are truth and his ways judgment, and those that walk in pride he is able to abase. And so even the king says God can humble anyone, God can change anyone, God can work in anyone. And so to you I say, pray more for the lost soul. Pray more for our leaders that we don't agree with. Pray more for our president. Pray more for the House and Senate. Pray for these people that God would overthrow their pagan heart and put in them a heart that honors the Lord. And I hope that's an encouragement to you today. Maybe there's a stubborn situation you have with a stubborn person. Pray that God would reach their heart. Now, I wouldn't pray that they have a mental health crisis, or I wouldn't pray that they have some calamity come upon them. Daniel didn't pray for that. God just brought it. But Daniel was praying, I'm sure, all the time so that he could see things change in Babylon. And he got to live long enough to see them change. And so I hope that you are inspired and encouraged to trust the Lord to make the changes that are necessary in our state, in our country. You be a person of prayer. You be a person that honors and seeks the Lord, and lift up that person that you think is really out there, maybe even beyond saving, and allow God to do the work in their hearts. I hope that's an encouragement to you today. Have a blessed day.